And welcome back to the Daily Wrap. A federal appeals court ruled today that Arizona Sheriff Joe Arpaio cannot sue the Obama administration in order to stop President Obama's deportation amnesty program. The court said that the sheriff lacked standing to sue because he did not personally stand to be harmed by the program. Now, President Obama's amnesty policy is not exactly in the free and clear, with Arpaio's case out of the way, as the administration is still waiting to hear word on a ruling out of Texas, where 26 states are challenging the administration's policy. Heather, you're the lawyer on the panel. Was the court right in this case?
Yeah, he definitely does not have standing. He would like to have standing because he likes to have this conversation. But the truth of the matter is this case is already being decided. It's the same case that we've talked about time and time again that is now pending in front of the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. So far, they have ruled that there's an injunction that this can't go forward. The anticipation is that that will stay the case. So I think that the sheriff just wants to sort of make a bigger name for himself. And it's
I think that's exactly right, Joe. I think Heather's got that right, because this case, I mean, they've already stopped it. They stopped it down in Texas. And I can't imagine there's an appellate court in the country that's not going to honor that as it moves its way up the level. So isn't this just Arpaio doing what Arpaio often does, which is show off to get publicity?
The old John Madden saying about Brett Favre was, it's just Brett Favre being Brett Favre.
Right.
It's Joe Arpaio, and that's how it's pronounced, by the way, to make sure everybody knows that. Joe Arpaio being Joe Arpaio. This is how you get on television. This is how you're the most famous sheriff, besides that guy Clark out of Wisconsin, that there's on right now. This gets you TV hits. Maybe he felt there was some principle behind it, but I'm sure he was told this isn't going to go anywhere.
So, Nomi, here's what I often wonder. You know, people tend to complain a lot about wasting taxpayer money, and they should when it's being wasted. Why will anybody in Arizona be screaming tonight that Arpaio wasted taxpayer money to follow a lawsuit that he never even had standing to
And I'm
follow?
from Arizona, and I lived in Maricopa County, and I'm very familiar with this prison. It happens to be one of the most expensive prisons that he oversees. I don't know if you know about this prison, the pink shorts prison he's famous for.
Pink shorts?
Explain that. He puts everybody in pink shorts to embarrass them, and he makes them go
Is that
through.
right?
Yeah. There was a big documentary about it years ago.
I wear pink shorts.
You
Should
stupid
I be embarrassed?
Yes, you really should.
Really?
But it's an
Chicks dug them when I was single.
It's a very expensive prison. It's one of the most expensive prisons, and he claims, which is also false, that the majority of people in his prison are undocumented citizens. Now, the reality is in Arizona, if this, as the amnesty program is stated to do, Arizona undocumented citizens would now have the right to get access to driver's license, which is good and safer for citizens. They can qualify for insurance. That's better if you get in a car accident with somebody, and they can pay taxes. There's provisions where they have the ability to pay taxes in certain situations. That all helps the economy of Arizona. That helps the citizens of Arizona, the safety of Arizona. Joe Arpaio just wants a bad guy.
And you're rewarding people, though, for cutting the line,
though. Exactly.
I don't like that. Like, okay, yeah, all right, you're here, fine. Take the driver's license, get the insurance, go to school.
They're already there.
I know they're already there, but what if the people waiting to get into the country that are trying to do it legally?
I get that, but this is already, the toothpaste is already out of the tube. Once it's out of the tube,
don't take my saying.
Have I stolen your saying?
Yes.
But I think right now people are so angry. I mean, the 2 deaths in California this month, first that Kate Steinle, who was killed by someone who should have been deported and wasn't, and then after that, just recently, a man killed a woman with a hammer, someone who should have been deported and wasn't. And I think that those are the issues that need to be fixed before we start talking about giving people licenses and bringing them in the economy. There are certain things, people want to feel safe in their communities, and I think that is what Sheriff Arpaio speaks to. He speaks to this idea that people want to feel safe in their communities, and there is most certainly an argument to be made that under our current immigration rules, people are not safe.
I agreed with everything you said until you got to the part where you said that that's what Sheriff Arpaio believes in. I think he's a complete fraud. I really do. He's a publicity hound. Look, illegal immigration is called illegal because it's illegal. And, going back to our earlier conversation, I believe in supporting the law. I may like these people or not like these people who come over, but it's illegal. And they have the same obligation to honor our laws.
But it's not black or white. I actually
it is when it comes illegal.
I got in a car accident. I used to live in Arizona. I did get in a car accident with somebody who was undocumented. Guess what? they didn't have insurance, so who had to pay for all the damages? I did. Yeah. You know, in other situations, and this happens, you know, there's Tucson, Arizona, the highest in springtime, the most money that they make in Tucson, Arizona from sales tax is from Mexicans coming over to spend money.
But how is that a defense of illegal immigration?
No, what I'm saying is they're part of the community. They're family members that come over during the spring.
They're part of the community that didn't follow the law to get insurance, and you got stuck paying for your car.
And that's why you give the citizens, the undocumented citizens in Arizona, the ability to be tracked, have access to a license, to be able to qualify for insurance.
Or maybe they just shouldn't be there if they're illegal.
What are you going to do, send them back? These are people who came over at 6 months
old.
old.
I'm not saying it's an easy solution. I'm saying that it's illegal.
Right.
And that matters.
And there's got to be a prioritization of what we're going to do to fix it. And it's got to start with taking care of the people who are here legally.
And by the way, with Arpaio being the publicity hound, and I agree with you on that, but I think it can be done in a positive way. In other words, you see what the media can do with like a Donald Trump. Right. You have to get your message out. You got to get on TV, and he knows how to do that very well.
You're right. You're right. He's just made us not like him very much.
Absolutely. We got to go.
Rick, it's you.
Yeah. Oh, it's me. I'm sorry. I thought it was you, Joe. Correct. Do you agree with the court's ruling on Sheriff Arpaio's argument? Go to newsmaxtv.com/comments. I got to go because I didn't know it was